thank you once again for joining us in this volleyball season. As it comes to a conclusion, we will have the national anthems, some warm-ups, actually not some warm-ups, some introductions, and then have our match here, the championship match between the Lyman Eagles and the Rawlins Outlaws, as both teams compete for that final championship spot. The championship is on the line in the 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. We will cover this 3A match. Has some introductions made, and our official, the UP official, will be recognized as the official of the tournament. So look at that. I believe his name was Ngote. It's a father-daughter combination as the officials. And we will have a short video here recognizing every team here in Casper before this championship match and the introductions concludes, as the courts on 1A and 2A closest to the video board having to back up to be able to see it. And it is featuring some of the players here and players all across the state from different sports. So some cheers go around in the crowd as players get shown on the screen. It's all about encouragement and cheering on everybody in a positive and safe environment here. So that video has concluded here, and we will now have the national anthem. We will now have the national anthem sung by Lyman's own Olivia Smith is going to sing the national anthem. You might not be able to hear it, but I will keep us live as this national anthem is sung by Lyman player Olivia Smith. Huge crowd from the Lyman. What a national anthem sung by Olivia Smith. The loudest of the thundering applause for Olivia Smith comes from this Lyman section behind me, as we have our starting lineups here for the 1A teams will be announced. I think we'll go 1A, maybe 4A next, then 2A and 3A. Actually, we will do 3A. As the Lyman Lady Eagles and the Rawlins Outlaws get a cheer from their crowd. Huge student section here for Rawlins, as expected. The Lyman Eagles have a lot of fans here on their own. All 8 teams on the court right now have a large section. You can really see the different colors surrounding all 8 of these teams right now. So we'll go court number 1 first, as the HEM Lady Miners and the Cokeville Panthers are going to be announced. So as we go down, breaking down this 3A matchup between the Lyman Eagles and the Rawlins Outlaws, the Lyman Eagles are 34-0. I believe the Rawlins Outlaws are 33-4, if I'm being correct on their record. Both teams have deserved a championship run. Both teams are here in this championship looking to get that trophy. Lyman, for the first time in 27 years, Lyman looking for that trophy, that elusive trophy. This senior-laden team that they have, 6 seniors on the roster, this is the year to get it. If you're a Lyman Eagle player, a Lyman Eagle coach, this is what head coach Bradshaw Hansen has been working towards all season long. A perfect 35-0 would mean that they are state champions. And as HEM and Cokeville being announced right now, HEM the second of 8 teams to be announced before all matches may start here. HEM with a large section of blue and orange, their colors. Cokeville has their own large orange cheering section in the 1A. Rawlins out of the 3A. Mountain View got 4th place if you're just joining us. Rawlins got 3rd in this 3A tournament. The Mountain View Buffalo and Douglas Bearcats both got a trophy for their efforts in this state tournament. So our 1A court has been announced. Let's see what court they do next. And our starting lineups for the 3A Lyman Eagles as a large cheer will go out. Spring Yagi's going to get the first introduction. Number 6 for her team will go down the line, get some high applause. Number 10, Kylie Walker, going to be starting. Number 12, Kassidy Nelson will be starting. Number 13, McKinley Bradshaw. Number 14, McKinley Bradshaw. Number 15, star singer as well as volleyball player Olivia Smith. And Mandy Ayer, the libero, will get the start for the Lyman Eagles. The Lyman Eagles ready to go here as the Rawlins Outlaws will be introduced second here. Starting for the Rawlins Outlaws, it's going to be number 1, Olivia Pacheco. Number 2, Taylor Petratz. 5'6" senior Brooklyn Arnold, number 7. Number 10, Miranda Wagner, 5'6" senior. 5'10" junior, number 13, Jordan Jerome. And the libero, actually number 15, Mackenzie Earl, sophomore, 5'10" hitter. And finally, the libero, Mackenzie Steele, will be starting for the Rawlins Outlaws. Kevin Willard going to be our line judge. The Gotons, Kendra and Tom. Tom will be our up official, just recently named the official of this tournament of the season. And Kendra Gotom will be our down official. They are father and daughter combination. As the 2A court will be announced here next. And then we'll do the 4A court. And then every team will come to the net. They'll get the ball and they'll get ready to play. All 4 matches will start simultaneously here on MyLocalRadio.com and 98.3 KADQ. I was talking with some of the Bradshaws before this broadcast. They said that they're ready. They got some relatives out in Phoenix listening and watching. Certainly exciting times for everyone involved. Talked to head coach Bradshaw Hansen. She said her team is as loose as they can be. They went to the mall and a bunch of girls bought scrunchies, so every girl wearing a white or black scrunchie right now, and McKinley Bradshaw, in a double pigtail is an interesting look here on the championship day. But obviously, when you play that good, it doesn't matter how you dress your hair up. It's just how you play on the court. Immediately following this match, I'm going to sign off and pack up and pack every piece of my gear up, and then I will hop out on the court and get some interviews. I will play them during my weekly radio show Tuesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. if you're interested in listening to that on KNYN 99.1. It is 99.1 on your dial. On Tuesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m., hear all the reactions following this match. Whether Lyman wins or loses, I'll get some reaction, get some interviews, take some pictures, maybe write a post for mylocalradio.com, including some of those pictures as well. 2A court has been announced, and we are just on the 4A court waiting to get underway here. Kelly Walsh is going to be playing for that final. A lot of people thought that Kelly Walsh was 1 or 1A in best teams in the entire state. I've contended all year long Lyman is the best team in the state. We'll have to see today. We'll see how Kelly Walsh looks in front of their raucous crowd. Looks like they outnumber Lingle Fort Laramie by a, or not Lingle Fort Laramie, just Laramie, excuse me. They outnumber their fans. It looks about 3-1. Once again, Kelly Walsh very near here, so obviously they will bring a lot of their fans. And Laramie is being announced now. So here in Casper Event Center, it's been a great weekend. Third day of action, final match. About to get underway here in the 3A court, so any butterflies that are in the stomach probably going to have to be finished right about now. And both Mountain View already finished their season. Lyman will finish their season in the next hour, hour and a half. Hopefully with the trophy if you're a Lyman fan. And you're not here, you're listening on mylocalradio.com. You're listening on 98.3 KADQ. Hopefully they get the trophy. We'll have to see here as the teams come together. Morgan Douglas leading the pack for Lyman. Rawlins at the net, and everyone's going to get a high five. Kevin Johnson, our sideline official. The girls love him simply for the fact that he is so animated during the match. You will see, if you are in the building or you're watching the video stream, you'll see how animated he is. He loves doing his job. He said he's been an official for about 8 years now, so he is certainly shown. So I don't know if you're able to hear that, but the fight song for Lyman going on from the crowd behind me. So might be very loud during this match. I'll try to do my best to get heard. And Rawlins is going to serve here to open up this 3A championship match. Olivia Pacheco back to serve for the Lyman Eagles. Pacheco standing on the back line in this 3A championship match about to get underway here in the Casper Event Center. This serve gets over the net and off the hands of Spring Yagi, and that's an ace to start out the 3A Volleyball Championships. As Spring Yagi could not handle that one. A little instruction from her teammates cheering on there, and we are ready to go. Back underway. Kassidy Nelson. And McKinley Bradshaw slams it home right up the middle of the court. McKinley Bradshaw with the first kill of the match. And it's 1-1 here. McKinley Bradshaw will just wait for a second as the ball creeps off to the side. One of the ball officials let a ball come on the court. 1-1. Bradshaw gets it over the net. Pacheco in the middle, set up wide on the outside. Bradshaw gets a finger on it. Spring Yagi over to Kylie Walker. In the middle, kept alive there. On the outside, Kassidy Nelson. Right to Pacheco, who has her hands out and ready. This one's going to be attacked on the outside. Mackenzie Earl. On the outside, Kassidy Nelson. Blocked at the net. Earl will come get the second ball on the outside. Brooklyn Arnold. Kept alive. Kassidy Nelson pushes it to the back corner. And McKinley Bradshaw gets it. Kylie Walker on the outside. And McKinley Bradshaw finishes it off. So 2 points in for the Lyman Eagles, and both points have been achieved by the Bradshaw cousins. McKaylee and McKinley on those 2 points. McKinley Bradshaw back to serve. Pacheco at the net, sets it up wide, and that was number 7, Brooklyn Arnold. The Rawlins fans get out of their feet. Student section sitting directly behind me for Lyman. Rawlins has their own student section. They're sitting on the baseline behind where Rawlins is located right now. Serve from Arnold. into the net, gets over. Kassidy Nelson's there. Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw sets it up, and McKinley Bradshaw puts it away. McKinley Bradshaw off the tip of Arnold and out of play, and it's 3-2. So the Lyman Eagles here with a 3-2 lead. Olivia Smith over the net, keeps it alive. Olivia Smith, Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson right off the face of a Rawlins defender, still alive, however. Kylie Walker gets the first ball. McKinley Bradshaw over to Kassidy Nelson on the left side. Nelson on the left side goes to the right sideline. Off a diving defender there and out of play, and that will be another Lyman point. That was Jordan Jerome who took one off the face. Still kept it alive, however, somehow, and it's 4-2. On the outside, swinging and blocked at the net. That is in. McKinley Bradshaw, a huge celebration there as she blocks that one at the net and puts it right back onto the Rawlins side. 5-2. Olivia Smith back to serve, gets it over the net and out of play up the right sideline, and not going to happen there. And it's 5-3. So arguably the loudest court is the 3A court right now, as two student sections battling back and forth right now. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside, and McKinley Bradshaw hits it out. No touch there, no touch. No touch on that one, and it went straight out of bounds. So 5-4 the lead here for Lyman. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside, Kassidy Nelson. Kassidy Nelson slams it off a Rawlins defender. That was Pacheco. Kylie Walker going to back set to McKinley Bradshaw off the hands of Olivia Smith right behind Bradshaw after she was blocked, and that's out of the bounds. And it is 5-all here in this first set. Brescia Hansen kneeling on the sideline, focused on her team on the outside. Kassidy Nelson taps it over, keeps it alive. This one spiked. McKinley Bradshaw there and diving into the 4A court. She slid onto the court. That was actually McKinley Bradshaw who not only went onto the concrete but went into the 4A court and slid to keep it alive. Gotta love the enthusiasm there for McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw takes this serve. Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson. Kassidy Nelson slams it off the block. I believe that was Jordan Jerome who came in for a block. Could not get all of it, however, and it is 6-6 here in set number 1. Back to serve is McKinley Bradshaw once again. Bradshaw gets it over the net. Pacheco back sets Earl, and that is down on the court. And the play did continue, but they did rule it down right away. So unfortunate there for Lyman, but it is 7-6. Rawlins leading Lyman in this match early in set number 1. This one's over the net. Kinley Bradshaw. McKinley over to Kassidy Nelson, just taps it over. Earl was there on the outside, blocked at the net, sent back to the Rawlins side. Jordan Jerome, Kylie Walker swings for it, just misses that one. And it is 8-6, Rawlins with the lead here. Rawlins leading this match. And that was off the shoulder of McKinley Bradshaw, still alive though, not a double hit. Pacheco pushes it to the back corner and out of play there, and that's a Lyman point. So Lyman gets it back after a couple points where Rawlins scored right in a row, and it's 8-7. Kassidy Nelson on the back line to serve for Lyman. And she hits it right into the net on a line drive, and that's a service error. And that'll be a 9-7 lead here as Rawlins student section gets up and they're cheering again. On the outside, swinging for it. Olivia Smith to McKinley Bradshaw. She bumps it over. A free ball coming in for Rawlins. Pacheco on the outside, swinging for it. Not going to connect with that one is Brooklyn Arnold. McKinley Bradshaw, she'll get a chance, and she goes right by Arnold and out of play there. Still alive. And that is going to be a Lyman point. They trail 9-8. Rawlins still with the lead. Spring Yagi back to serve here. Yagi keeps it alive. Over to Pacheco. Pacheco gets it to Jerome. Jerome taps it over the net. Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over the block, and McKinley Bradshaw right there to get the kill on tapping it over the block. And it's 9-all here in this finals match, the championship match between Lyman and Rawlins. Spring Yagi back to serve, and this one is out of play and out of bounds there. And it is 10-9, Rawlins with the lead. Head coach Bradshaw Hansen probably not happy about that one, how that turned out for her team. Kylie Walker bumps the second ball. Jump ball at the net. Somebody touched the net, and it's going to be Lyman's point. It is a Rawlins player that touched the net anyway. I think it landed on the Rawlins side and in play anyway, but as it stands, Rawlins gives up the point there, and it's 10-all. Kylie Walker back to serve. This ball over the net on the outside. This is just going to be a free ball bumped over from Rawlins. And that one is put away from McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw right there, able to finish that one. And McKinley Bradshaw right there for that one, and it is 11-10, Lyman with the lead. Pacheco sets it up wide, blocked at the net there. McKinley Bradshaw celebrating enthusiastically there as she rooftop that one, and Spring Yagi gets the student section cheering here. Spring Yagi got to be loving that. Kylie Walker over to Pacheco. Pacheco throws it onto the Lyman side and just kind of lofted over from Lyman and out of play there. And it is 12-11, Lyman with the lead here. Pacheco on the serve. Yagi. Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw rolls it over the net and out of play there, and it's 12-all. So a couple runs here for both teams have got us through 24 points, all tied at 12. Yagi. Kylie Walker runs in, takes the bump. McKinley Bradshaw sends it to the back line on a roll shot. On the outside, swinging for it. Blocked at the net there. Kept alive, tapped over the net. Still up there. And on the outside, double block. And that is out of play. Kassidy Nelson lets it go. And it goes out of play on that one. And the Lyman students behind me still happy about that one. 13-12, Lyman leading. This one bumped over the net. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, Kassidy Nelson. On the outside, blocked. McKinley Bradshaw dives for it. Two players come together. Olivia Smith and Kassidy Nelson gets it back over the net on the Rawlins side. Good play there. Blocked at the net. Kylie Walker. McKinley Bradshaw dives for this one. Not going to handle it. And it goes into the 4A court out of play. 13-all here through 26. Lyman trying to get an advantage. So is Rawlins in this match. And that's into the net. So 14-13, Lyman back ahead here, enjoying a 1-point advantage. Olivia Smith back to serve. Smith on a line drive, goes to the back row. Jordan Jerome is there. Pacheco setting up the outside. Kylie Walker going to set this up. McKinley Bradshaw blocked at the net and out of bounds off the touch. And that's going to be a Lyman Eagle point there. 15-13, the Lyman Eagles lead. Olivia Smith serves. Some of the students shout, "Oh Nation" for Olivia. On the outside, going to be swinging for it. Kept alive and out of play there. Rawlins sends it long and out of play. And Lyman with a 3-point advantage here. 16-13 in this championship match between these two teams. That was Miranda Wagner who got too much of it under that one. On the outside, Earl Walker is there, and somebody touched the net. I think Spring Yagi touched the net on that one, so it's going to be a net violation. It is 16-14 in this Casper Event Center. All 4 matches going on, championship matches. Kylie Walker taps it over the net, just dumps it. Almost got him off guard. And that one right at Bradshaw Hansen. She has to stick up a hand to defend herself as that one bounced in play and out of bounds there. It is 16-15. Lyman with the lead, but now it is cut back to 1. And that's into the net there. So Rawlins cannot sustain the run there, as that was number 14, Mackenzie Steele, the libero, sending that one into the net. And McKinley Bradshaw back to serve here for the Eagles. On the outside, McKinley Bradshaw picks it up, jump ball at the net, and it comes down on Spring Yagi's side of the net. She went up there, with, I believe, number 7, Brooklyn Arnold, if I'm not mistaken. And Brooklyn Arnold won that one-on-one battle, and it's 17-16. McKinley Bradshaw, Spring Yagi, just gives a free ball to Rawlins. Up at the net, and that is off the hands of McKinley Bradshaw, and out of play there. And it's 17-all. And that one's up and over the play. Kassidy Nelson taps it up, and that is going to be a Lyman point there, as it is 18-17. So closing in on the first set. No timeouts needed for either coach right now. So each coach has 2 remaining as we near the end of this tight first set. 18-17 is the score. This one pushed the back line. Kassidy Nelson on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw, and McKinley Bradshaw is blocked at the net, comes back on her own side, and the Rawlins fans get up and cheer after that one. It's 18-all here. Update on court 4A. Kelly Walsh down by 5 points, 19-14. And that is long, sent out of play. McKinley Bradshaw just missed on that one. Thought maybe Brescia Hansen signaled for timeout. She did not. It's 19-18, Lyman with the lead here. Rawlins serving, and Rawlins gets an ace, and now head coach Brescia Hansen will take a timeout. We're going to stay right here on mylocalradio.com. Enjoy some of this atmosphere around us as Rawlins has a 2-point advantage, 20-18 right now. After a quick 3-0 run there, after Lyman was up 18-17, it is now 20-18, Rawlins leading. As these students are looking on, trying to cheer on their team. Rawlins breaks their huddle. Seems ready to go. As it is 20-18. Lyman back out on the court here. Standing with the ball is number 6, Brooke Palmer. Brooke Palmer serving. McKinley Bradshaw sets it over to Kylie Walker. Going to get it back. McKinley Bradshaw slams it off the hands of Brooke Palmer, the server right there. And it's 20-19. Rawlins trailing by 1, but Lyman, with the serve. Lyman serving down by 1. Spring Yagi serves, gets it over to Earl Pacheco, up at the net, and somebody touched the net. I'm not sure who touched the net. Yes, a Rawlins player did touch that. That was number 1, Olivia Pacheco, trying to keep the ball off the net, did touch the net, and it's 20-all. Pacheco sets it up wide on the outside, and that is right by the outstretched hands of McKaylee Bradshaw. Brooklyn Arnold got all of that one for Rawlins. 21-20. Rawlins with the lead. Kassidy Nelson sends it into the 4A court off the serve, and that is a Rawlins point. So 22-20 here. Brescia Hansen still has 1 timeout if need be. Her team trails by 2 in this back and forth first set. Over the net, McKaylee Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, on the outside. And that is out of bounds, out of play, Brooklyn Arnold. And it's 22-21. Lyman trails here, but serving is Kylie Walker. Kylie Walker back to serve. Walker gets it over the net. Pacheco gives it wide, swinging and blocked at the net, but it lands on the Lyman side. That was Miranda Wagner, number 10, who got too much of that one, and it is 23-21, timeout. Head coach Brescia Hansen, we're going to take this timeout too on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here.
When you have any mechanical.
Back out on the court here. Quick timeout from both teams as the Lyman Eagles look to get back into this first set here before it ends. Rawlins back to serve here. And that is on the Lyman side, and it falls. And Rawlins here has a couple set points as they lead this one 24-21. Rawlins and Spring-Yagi touches it. It goes out of play there. And Rawlins takes the first set 25-21 on MyLocalRadio.com and KADQ 98.3. Join us for set 2 action when we return.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Well, a position that Lyman has not been in very often this season. They've lost the first set here in this championship match. Let's see if they have enough in the tank or enough perseverance to come back and win this championship match. They'll need all they got in the tank. And this one might go a full 5 sets. If Lyman's going to win, it's going to need to take at least 4, as they'll have to win the next 3 to win in 4. Win 3 of the next 4 to win in 5 sets and take this best-of-5 championship match. And both teams back out on the court, looking ready to go here. And Kylie Walker back to serve to start this second set. Kylie Walker, and that is out of play just on the near sideline. Rawlins let it go, and it did go out of play. So Rawlins will get the first point, and Olivia Pacheco to serve. Kylie Walker sets it up. McKinley Bradshaw on the outside, and somebody touched the net there. It is a Rawlins player, and that will be a Mountain View point. Or a Lyman point, excuse me. I keep on saying Mountain View. I've covered them twice today. That is why. Pardon me. Lyman here, tied at 1 in set number 2. Olivia Pacheco on the outside, swinging, and that was Mackenzie Earl. Mackenzie Earl got all of that one, and it goes out of play, 2-1. Two to 1, Rawlins serving. And that goes clean through the court there, out of bounds. Brooklyn Arnold. The service error. Lyman wearing their complete blackout uniforms. Rawlins in the red tops, black bottoms. Rawlins going right to left on your dial or your computer screen. Lyman going left to right. Serve received by Rawlins. Sets it up on the outside. Miranda Wagner throws it off the block, and it comes down on Spring-Yagi's side, and that is a point for Rawlins. 3-2 in this one early. This one, line drive over the net. Kassidy Nelson there, and it is a Rawlins point after the ball falls out of play. And out of bounds there, and Rawlins has a 4-2 advantage. Rawlins trying to be the best team in the state of Wyoming in the 3A classification at least. And Kassidy Nelson slides about a couple feet under the net there. No mistaking that one. Her entire body was on the Rawlins side of the net as she slid on her knees underneath the net. Kassidy Nelson takes this serve. On the outside, Kassidy Nelson was tapping over the block there. Kept alive. Earl right in front of a diving McKinley Bradshaw, and it's 6-2. Rawlins with the lead here. (6-2) is the lead. On the outside, McKinley Bradshaw, and that is blocked at the net once again. And a timeout. Lyman after a 7-2 start here in the second set. Things not going Lyman Eagles' way so far. Stay tuned on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Some "Here We Go Eagles" chants coming out from behind us, and the Lyman section, very large Lyman section, cheering on their state finalists, Lyman Eagles. This serve is up and over the net there from the libero, and that is into the net from Kassidy Nelson, but on the Rawlins side after the block there, and Mackenzie Earl didn't get all of it, and it comes down on the Rawlins side. That's going to be a Lyman Eagle point. 7-3 is the lead for Rawlins. Up over the net on the outside. Swinging and throwing it off the hands of Springy Aggie. That was, once again, number 13, Jordan Jerome. And Jordan Jerome gets all of it there. 8-3, Rawlins with the lead. And Kassidy Nelson got her fingertips on it, able to keep it alive and send her over the net. And that's off the hands of McKinley Bradshaw after Rawlins just smacked it back over the net. And it's 9-3 here. A great start after the first set victory for Rawlins. McKinley Bradshaw on the outside, Kassidy Nelson. Kassidy Nelson taps it over the net. Pacheco on the outside, and that is off of a Lyman defender and out of bounds. That will be another Rawlins point. Rawlins jumping up and down. They got all the energy in the world. Lyman looking a little flat here in this match so far. Brooke Palmer on that last kill. And this one's into the net. So Rawlins trying to give Lyman some life here as they have served several service errors into the net. Lyman hasn't really been able to do much with them, however. And back to serve is one of the better servers for Lyman, Kassidy Nelson. Olivia Pacheco on the outside. Blocked at the net there. McKinley Bradshaw sends it out of play off a Rawlins defender there. And Lyman with a couple quick points here. It's down to 10-5. Back to serve is Kassidy Nelson. That was Miranda Wagner. In the corner, Brooklyn Arnold. McKinley Bradshaw throws it off the hands of Jordan Jerome and out of play. And it's 10-6. So 3 points in a row after trailing 10-3. Lyman trying to get themselves into this second set. Make things interesting. Kassidy Nelson serves it to the back left corner. Earl tapped, kept alive. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw off the block of Rawlins and back where Kassidy Nelson was, but Kassidy Nelson slow to react, and that's 11-6. Rawlins with the advantage and the lead here. Rawlins waiting to serve as the ball is exited the court. Brooke Palmer. Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw throws it off the block of number 1, Olivia Pacheco, the 5'6" senior. Got her hands on it. Coach Aubrey Griffiths giving some instruction saying, point your fingers outward so if the ball hits them, it goes the opposite direction. And that is attacked at the net. Serve sent over from Lyman right to Rawlins, and Rawlins, unfortunately for them, sent it right back to the Lyman side. And at the net is where it sat, and that's where McKinley Bradshaw was able to put it away. It's 11-8. Rawlins with the lead here. Pacheco going to back set this to Jerome. Tapped up, kept alive. Unfortunately, a double touch there from McKinley Bradshaw as she tried to block it. It was tapped over, and she touched it twice on a block and then immediately right after. 12-8, Rawlins with the lead, and it's 12-9 after that service error. So like I said, Rawlins bordering on that 5-6 service error range. I said it's really, really hard to win a set if you've got it at least six service errors in one set. They've already gotten 3 here in this set. They still have a 12-9 advantage. And after that tip, out of play off of Lyman, it's 13-9. So Pacheco, Olivia Pacheco, the senior, back to serve. She gets it over the net. Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw slams it to the corner, and McKinley Bradshaw gets a kill there as Taylor Peratz not able to get her fingers on it in such a way to keep it alive. Kylie Walker sets up Kassidy Nelson, and that definitely hit the ground. There's no way that did not hit the ground. That one hit the ground, so Lyman won it twice in a row. Wow, what a call there. That definitely looked like it hit the ground. No call. Rawlins was able to keep it alive, and then Lyman had to finish the point again. So 13-11. Rawlins leading. And that one right in front of McKinley Bradshaw, as McKinley Bradshaw was not able to get enough of that one. And it's 14-11 once again. Served over the net, kept alive. Olivia Walker. McKinley Bradshaw comes down with it on her own side. She tried to tap it around a double block and unsuccessfully there, and the lead is back up to 3 here for Rawlins after Lyman was able to cut it to 1. 15-11 is the score now that it's updated. Kassidy Nelson slams it up the sideline right to Aubrey Griffiths, head coach of the Rawlins Outlaws, and that is in play. It's 15-12. Olivia Smith dribbling the ball on the baseline. Olivia Smith, if you're just joining us, sung the national anthem in the arena before this match. Blocked at the net there. Kassidy Nelson could not get all of it. And that was number 10, Miranda Wagner again. The senior, 5'6", using all heart in this match so far. She wants to win a title in her senior season. This one lofted over the net from Mackenzie Steele, the libero. On the outside, blocked, and that is set right back. Jordan Jerome returned to sender on that one. It is 17-12. So Lyman Eagles trying to figure something out, but that front line of both Mackenzie Earl and Jordan Jerome have been big. And that is straight through the court, out of play there. And it's 17-13. is the lead. Lyman serving. That ball is short. Able to get the live. Jordan Jerome sends it to the back line and taken right off the face of McKinley Bradshaw on that one. McKinley Bradshaw dove for it, and her hands missed it, but her face did connect with it, and it's 18-13. Rawlins serves it into the net, so there's service error number 5. 5 of Lyman's 14 points in the second set have come off of service errors. Have not been able to penalize Rawlins for it, however, so far. They trail 18-14. Jordan Jerome, Pacheco, over the net. That was Wagner. Kylie Walker going to back set, and that is Spring Yagi. Spring Yagi mistimed her jump. She was on her way down when she made contact with that ball, and because of it, it went right into the net there, and it's 19-14. Serve from Rawlins straight through the court, so there's number 6. Service error number 6 of this second set alone. And Lyman, I'm sure, I talked to head coach Precia Hansen before the match, and she brought up this as a major possibility. She said that she really wanted to make them capitalize off of service errors. And that is off the hands of Jordan Jerome and tapped down the sideline, and that is a Rawlins point. I think it was off of a touch. I'm not sure exactly what the call was. Ball did land in the corner out of play, so I think they said it was touched. It's 20-15. And that is out of play. Service error number 7. So Lyman down by 4 points here. On the outside, kept alive momentarily and sent to the back line. Spring Yagi was there, and that ball goes out of play. And that will be another Rawlins point, 21-16. They are 4 points away from having a 2-0 advantage over Lyman in this championship match. Certainly not the way that Lyman expected this to go. Kylie Walker on the outside, McKinley Bradshaw. And somebody hit the net from Rawlins, and that will be a Lyman point. So McKinley Bradshaw with the ball, standing on the baseline, trailing 21-17. Ball from the 4A court came onto our court. Kicked out of there. Pacheco going to set this wide up to Earl. Blocked at the net, and that is out of play. And it is 22-17. Rawlins with an advantage. They lead by a set. They have a 5-point advantage as well. Kylie Walker on the outside, Cassie Nelson, and Cassie Nelson sends it to the back line and in. Rawlins let it go, but it was in, and it's 22-18. So let's see if Olivia Smith can do something with this service ball here, as she will go back to serve. Kept alive. Pacheco on the other side. Earl blocked at the net, and was it touched by a Lyman player? It was not. It was, and it went out of play, and it's 23-18 and a timeout for head coach Brescia Hansen, her final timeout of this second set. Lyman trails 23-18. 23-18 in this second set. Rawlins, the Outlaws, 2 points away from taking a 2-set advantage in this championship match. Simple instructions from Aubrey Griffiths as she sends her team back out onto the court. Brescia Hansen is about to break her huddle with her team. Everybody is hand in, waiting for this one to resume as Lyman walks back out on the court, trailing this one 23-18 in this second set. Lyman's going to need some magic here in set number 2 if they don't want to go down 2-0. Mackenzie Steele sends it over the net on the serve. Kassidy Nelson sends it to the back line. Lyman cannot finish the point there. Mackenzie Earl will send it to the back line, and Olivia Smith was running after it, could not get there in time. And it just seems like a lot of miscommunication here for Lyman so far, as girls that normally would be getting balls are just kind of letting them go and kind of blaming each other. Kylie Walker dumps it over the net, still alive. Spring Yagi keeps it up. Olivia over to Cassie Nelson. Cassie Nelson taps it right in front of a diving Mackenzie Steele. And that's 1 set point saved off there. 24-19. Lyman's going to need the next 5 points to keep this set going. McKaylee Bradshaw to the back line on the outside. And that is into the net. So there's another one. 2 set points saved. 24-20. Lyman trailing, trying to keep it in this match in the second set. Pacheco going to set this up wide. Jordan Jerome right over the shoulder of McKaylee Bradshaw, and Lyman is down 2-0 for the first time all season long. Quite the time to come back from 2-0. This is going to have to be the time, as Rawlins is celebrating a little too early to be celebrating. Let me just note this: as the end of the second set, start of the third set happens, Rawlins is out on the court dancing and celebrating. That's all fine. but do not expect Lyman to just roll over and quit here. We'll have to see if Rawlins keeps the same energy going into set number 3, live on mylocalradio.com, KADQ 98.3.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great prices.
Back here in the Casper Event Center, both teams back out on the court trying to keep alive here in this match. Lyman trails 2-0. If Lyman wants to win the state title, they will need to win the next 3 sets. As the Lyman crowd shouts, "Yes, we do. We believe in you." And that's what they're going to need, is a lot of belief that they can do this. Pacheco back to serve. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside, blocked at the net there, and that is how the third set will start. Miranda Wagner rejects that one right back onto the Lyman side. 1-0, Rawlins leads. Kassidy, Nelson, Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw in the corner, and McKinley Bradshaw places it off the hands of Olivia Pacheco. And it's 1-0. On court 4A, Kaylee Walsh leads in set number 2, 20-17 after trailing and falling in set number 1. Just to update you. This ball still live. McKaylee Bradshaw. And that will be a double hit on Rawlins, and that's going to be a point for Lyman. Spring Yagi with the ball in her hands, serving here 2-1. Kept alive on the outside. Earl going to swing for it. McKaylee right there. Kylie over to McKinley. And it falls on the Lyman, on the Rawlins side of the net. And that will be a Lyman point. Once again, the Gotons are officials. Kendra, the down official. Tom, her father, the up official. On the outside, swinging forward. And this is exactly what Lyman needs, is a great start here in set number 3. They lead 4-1. Spring Yagi injecting some life into her team. Pacheco in the middle. Miranda Wagner sends it to the line, and that is in. Miranda Wagner with the kill there. It is 4-2 in this one. Four to 2, Lyman leads, and make it 5-2. So, as I said, that was a service error. As I said, in the second set, it is really hard, not impossible, but really hard to win a set if you get 6+ service errors. I think Rawlins had maybe 8 or 9 in that second set and still able to win. So you can tell how talented they are as a team. And that one over the head of Kylie Walker. Kylie Walker kind of in a squatting position. Was not in position. She was expecting a ball kind of at her feet and at her arms, but it went over her head and in play. 5-3, Lyman leads. Cassie Nelson, Kylie Walker on the outside, McKinley Bradshaw swinging forward, and McKinley Bradshaw sees it come down on the Rawlins side, and it's 6-3. McKinley Bradshaw will wind up with the ball and will serve here. McKinley gets it over the net. Pacheco in the middle, tap to the back corner. Diving save there, and what a play there. Spring Yagi sends it over the net. To the back corner, McKinley dives to the other corner. McKinley Bradshaw dove to the back left corner to save it. Spring Yagi at a bump sent it over, and then Bradshaw had to go to the opposite corner and make a dive. Rawlins saw how out of position they were. They tried to find that vacant area, and they did. And that's another service error. 7-4, the lead for Lyman. Olivia Smith back to serve. Pacheco on the outside, swinging for it, blocked at the net. Nobody from Lyman touched it into the net there, and it's 8-4. Olivia Smith serving once again with an 8-4 advantage, sends it to the back line. Pacheco over to Jordan Jerome. Kylie Walker punches at it. McKaylee Bradshaw right at the net. Jump ball. Still alive. McKaylee sends it back to the Rawlins side. On the other side, Brooke Palmer. And Brooke Palmer off the touch. It might have gone in anyway, but irregardless, touched at the net and it lands out of play. Lyman gives up the point there, but it's 8-5. Lyman leading here in set number 3. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson just taps it over the net. And Kassidy Nelson gets the point there. She celebrates. A little bit of a delayed celebration after a diving effort from Rawlins was not enough. Just shy of that one. 9-5 in this one. Kept alive. McKinley Bradshaw on a dig. Sends it back to the Rawlins side. In the middle, Jerome. And that is too hot for Olivia Smith to handle, and it's 9-6. 9-6 in this one. In the back line, Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker, Kassidy Nelson again, right off the foot of a Rawlins defender. That was Mackenzie Earl on that one. Tried to stick out her foot to keep it alive and hit the insole of her foot and went the wrong direction. Kassidy Nelson dribbling the ball back to serve. It's going to be a jump serve. Gets it over the net. And Pacheco had to deal with it going into the net there. She ran into the net and could not handle it anyway. And a timeout for Rawlins. So an 11-6 to lead. And Lyman fans will get on their feet and start cheering here. Some life brought into the gym from the Lyman crowd now. Join us after this commercial break on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Eagles chants ranting around this 3A court and around the whole gym. It's just reverberating here. McKaylee Bradshaw, Kassidy over to McKinley, and McKinley sees that one go right back over her head and land on the Lyman side. It is 11-7 in this one after that Rawlins point. Kassidy Nelson over to Kylie Walker on the serve. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over the block, and that is out of play on the Rawlins side off the Rawlins defender, and it is 12-7. Spring Yagi hands the ball to the ball girl behind her. And Spring Yagi sends it on to the Rawlins side off the serve. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker back sets. Olivia Smith tapping it over, and Olivia Smith gets the kill there. It's 13-7, Lyman with the lead here. So a different Lyman team perhaps has come out for this third set. They are 34-0 for a reason, folks. Like I said, this match is not over. Blocked at the net, put away, and Lyman with a 15-7 advantage as McKaylee Bradshaw points to the student section trying to get them loud. McKinley Bradshaw pumping up the student section here. Kassidy Nelson, Spring Yagi. On the outside, keeps it alive. Olivia Smith, McKinley Bradshaw. She places it in the back left corner, and that's a kill for Lyman. It is 16-7. Lyman with the advantage here in set number 3. Looking to pull off a monumental comeback. This is where it starts. If you're the Lyman Eagles and head coach Bradshaw Hansen. In the middle, blocked at the net, kept alive, and Lyman with another one. 16-7. I spoke a little bit too quickly before the last point. I guess that was 15. It is now 16-7. The Lyman Eagles lead. Spring Yagi back to serve once again. And that is off of Pacheco. Chased down by Earl, sent back over by Pacheco. And that is a jump ball at the net. All the Lyman players kind of converged on that one. And it went in the back line, which was vacated at that point. It's 16-8. So Lyman looking to close out this third set, up 16-8. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, And that is not able to be handled there by McKinley Bradshaw. Kevin Johnson, the line judge, was halfway into the court chasing down a ball. There was no whistle blown on our court, so the play continued. Nice play by him. In the middle, McKinley Bradshaw, and McKinley Bradshaw gets the kill off of the outstretched arms of Mackenzie Earl. Tried to block her. Kylie Walker gets 2 balls in her face after the ball girl launches the ball at her. 17-9, Lyman leads. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over. Nope, she did not. She tried to tap it over the block, and she didn't get enough of it. She was a little bit off the net there, and because of that, when she tapped it, it fell on her own side of the net. 17-10. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw taps it along the net. Mackenzie Earl was there. Pacheco back sets. Palmer kept alive. Olivia Smith. Walker back to McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw goes to that back line, and that's a kill. 18-10. Lyman with the advantage. Back to serve, McKinley Bradshaw holding an 18-10 advantage. Pacheco back setting Earl, and that's right through the hands of Kylie Walker in the back line, and in play, 18-11. Back to serve is Mackenzie Earl. She serves, gets it over the net, and out of play, a service error. Aubrey Griffiths not happy at that one. A lot of service errors today for Rawlins. This time they're trailing, and those service errors hurt even more. Olivia Smith to serve, gets it over the net. Kept alive, Olivia Pacheco in the middle. Mackenzie Steele just tips it over the net, and that is a point for Rawlins. 19-12, Rawlins trails in this set, but leads 2-0. Back to serve. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside, Kassidy Nelson. In the middle, and that was in play. That was number 7, Brooklyn Arnold, getting the kill there. It's 20-13, or 19-13, excuse me. 19-13, Lyman trails in this one. This one over the net on the serve. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker dumps it. Able to be picked up there by Jordan Jerome. Sent back onto the Lyman side. Kassidy Nelson sends it up the sideline and out of play. Kassidy Nelson missed by a couple feet there, and it's 19-14. Bradshaw Hansen steps in, gives direction to her team. She still has 2 timeouts remaining in this set. Aubrey Griffiths has 1 timeout remaining in this set if she needs it. Kylie Walker in a back set to Olivia Smith, rolls off the net, and a diving save there by number 10, Miranda Wagner. Sent it the wrong way on the pancake, and that is a 20-14 lead. So 5 points away from winning their first set of this championship match are the Lyman Eagles. Morgan Douglas cheering on her team on the bench. Blocked, kept alive. In the middle, Spring Yagi just slams the door shut. Spring Yagi flexes her muscles after that one, and that's a timeout. Aubrey Griffiths, she is stormed out on the court and shouting at her players. She is not happy with what she has seen and it's a 21-14 advantage after 2.5 sets here. Join us on mylocalradio.com, KADQ 98.3 after this.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
So as I said, before the second set, Rawlins dancing, jumping up and down, acting like they won the championship. Never a good sign before you've won to celebrate like you've won. It's good to be happy, but not too happy. And because of that, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe Lyman's just the better team in this set, but Lyman leads 21-15 as Earl gets that spike and put away. 21-15, back to serve, Jordan Jerome. McKinley Bradshaw, Kassidy Nelson sends it to the back line. Pacheco going to set this up on the outside, Brooklyn Arnold. Kassidy Nelson rolls it to the back line. Pacheco sets up middle, kept alive there, McKinley Bradshaw, it's going right into the official's chair, and Kylie Walker ran into the official's chair, tried to keep it alive, but it was just too high and out of play for her. 21-16, a couple points here for Rawlins after that timeout. Kept alive, Kylie Walker, Kassidy Nelson, and that is out of play, just missed on that sideline. And it's a timeout for the Lyman Lady Eagles. We'll take a timeout with them on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Rawlins back to serve here, trailing 21-17 in this set. McKinley Bradshaw dives in, jump ball at the net, and it's going to come down on the Lyman side. Kylie Walker could not handle that one, and it's 21-18. So Lyman's lead slowly evaporating here. They need to close this one out before Rawlins comes back. On the outside, Jordan Jerome, and that's a rally killer for sure. As she sends that one long out of play, it's 22-18. Lyman leading here in set number 3. They need to win this set to continue this match. They trail 2-0. Kassidy Nelson back to serve. Kassidy Nelson over the net. Pacheco gonna set it up wide and blocked out of play. Spring-Yagi blocked Miranda Wagner, but blocked it out of play, unfortunately. It's 22-19. So a 3-point advantage, 3 points to go for Lyman. You have to get to 25, win by 2. Kassidy Nelson up at the net, keeps it alive after it goes back to the Rawlins side. McKinley Bradshaw pushes it to the back corner. She just missed, though. She tried to push it in. She pushed it too hard, and it's 22-20. Rawlins on their feet. They're trying to close out this match. And into the net from Olivia Pacheco. It's 23-20. So Lyman holding on by the skin on their fingernails. They lead 23-20. Spring-Yagi to serve. Earl receives the serve. Over to Pacheco. Pacheco just dumps it over the net. Back onto the Rawlins side, and it's tapped up. Not able to be finished there. It is a Rawlins point. The official stopped the play in the middle of the point, and it looked like Lyman was about to finish off the point. The official blew his whistle, and we have to start over. That is unfortunate for Lyman, as they now lead 23-20, but McKinley Bradshaw finishes it off again. McKinley Bradshaw 24-20. On that previous point, the up official, Tom Gotom, blew his whistle mistakenly, so they had to replay the point because he thought the point was over, and there is a stoppage of play. The ball girl was bouncing the ball, and it went right off of her foot and in play. 24-20. One more remaining for the Lyman Eagles. Can they finish this off? To the back line. Pacheco sets it up wide, and that is in play. 24-21. The Lyman Eagles still lead. They'll have 3 more set points if they need them. They're hoping to finish this one off right away, however. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, who's going to finish the set? McKinley Bradshaw is going to finish the set. She taps it around the double block. And Lyman has some life. It's 2-1 here in sets. We will play a 4th. If Lyman wins, we will play a 5th. If Rawlins wins, they are your state champions. Stay tuned on KADQ 98.3 and mylocalradio.com to figure out how this final match ends.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Back here on the 3A court, Rawlins is on the court in a player's huddle. The Lions still at their own bench. About a minute left on the in-between intermission clock. I don't know how you classify that, but the clock set at 3 minutes in between each set for teams to initiate some strategy. And as we get set for set number 4. Obviously, I could have been wrong, but the way that Rawlins was acting after that second set, going into the third set, they were hugging each other, jumping up and down, pointing to the student section, trying to get them rowdy. I'm all for it. I'm all for being happy, but it seemed like it was too much. It seemed like it was over the top, as if Rawlins had just won a championship and they were thanking their families, thanking the fans for coming out. And against a team that's 34-0, you can never think that you've won the match until the score says 25 and for you and either 23 or lower for the other team, and you've won your third set. You can never think that this thing is over, because Lyman will prove you wrong and they'll come back and win this. I'm not saying Lyman will here, but let's see if Rawlins can regain some of that composure that they had early in the match in this fourth set. Kassidy Nelson on the outside, going to be swung for and blocked at the net. It is in, and Lyman has won the first point of set number 4. Miranda Wagner swung for it and was blocked immediately by the Lyman Eagles and sent back to the Eagles side, or sent back to the Rawlins side for an Eagles point. Wagner going to swing again, diving effort there. 2 players come together. McKinley Bradshaw and McKaylee Bradshaw, cousins, kind of collided there. It looked like McKaylee Bradshaw was in position, and McKinley ran into her and maybe didn't trust that she would pick it up, but she looked like she was there. Kylie Walker on the outside sets it up to McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw sets it up, and that is kept alive momentarily. Brooklyn Arnold. McKinley Bradshaw on her knees, takes the dig. Spring Yagi dumped over, but blocked at the net, sent back to the Lyman side. McKinley Bradshaw up the line and in, so that's a point for the Lyman Eagles. Once again, if you're just joining us, thank you. My name is Sean Bennett, broadcasting this championship match as I have every single 3A volleyball match involving Lyman and Mountain View in this 3A volleyball tournament playoffs in Casper. McKinley Bradshaw swinging, push to the line, and that is a Lyman point. It was a carry from the Rawlins side, and it's 3-1, Lyman leading. Lyman with a 3-1 advantage. Lyman wearing all black. Rawlins, red tops, black bottoms. Rawlins going right to left on your dial, right to left on your computer screen if you're watching online. Lyman going left to right. Serve from Brooklyn Arnold goes to the back line. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker on the outside. Olivia Smith blocked there by Mackenzie Earl, but out of bounds into the Lyman bench. And it is 4-2 in set number 4. Rawlins won the first 2 sets, celebrated like they were champions, and have lost the third set, trail in set number 4, 4-2. We play best of 5 in Wyoming, not best of 3. Kept alive, and somebody touched the net there, and it's going to be a Rawlins point. Brescia Hansen on her knees, cannot believe that one right in front of her own bench. But they said somebody touched the net. I think it was Olivia Smith. And it's 4-3. Rawlins trails. Mackenzie Steele to serve. Kylie Walker sets it up on the outside, and it's right in the middle of a Bermuda triangle of Rawlins defenders. All 3 of them kind of peeked at each other and said, oh, she'll get it. I'm not going to go after it. And the ball just landed right in the middle of the court, probably dead center in the court. Nobody touched it. Out of bounds there. Kassidy Nelson lets it go, and that was a smart play. It is 6-3. McKinley Bradshaw back to serve. Sitting next to the Bradshaws in the crowd. They love it. And that is out of play. Out. Just missed it on the sideline in that back corner. Both officials had the call, and it was out. It was not in on the sideline. It was not in on the baseline. 7-3. Lyman leads. Cassie Nelson. And I believe somebody touched the net there as Cassie Nelson just tried to tap it over the net unsuccessfully. 7-4. McKaylee Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, Kassidy Nelson throws it to the back of the line this time. Cannot finish it. In the middle, Jordan Jerome. In is Yagi. Olivia Smith sends it over to McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw cannot finish it. McKaylee Bradshaw going up for the block. McKinley in the back line cannot finish it. Olivia Smith taps it over the line. And that is blocked and out of play. That is going to be a Rawlins point there. It is 7-5. As Lyman leads here, 7-5. Rawlins trying to fight their way into this one. And that's an ace for Rawlins as it was too hot to handle for McKinley Bradshaw. And it's 7-6. A lot of the fans from the 1A court, which has finished in Cokeville 1, have streamed into our court, making our crowd even larger. That is out of bounds, no touch there, and it's going to be a Lyman point. Rawlins hopped off the bench. Every single player wanted a touch. None of them got it, and it's going to be a Rawlins point here. A Lyman point, excuse me. 8-6. Lyman with the lead. On the outside, this one's blocked at the net. Kassidy Nelson blocks it, but does not get all of it. Olivia Smith gets a face full of concrete as she dives and slides out of the court, and it's 8-7. Lyman leading 8-7, trailing 2-1. And that one not able to be finished. McKaylee Bradshaw goes up again after that spike, so it was sent back onto the Lyman side. This time Mackenzie Earl slams the court in frustration there. She could not get that one. She sent it clear through the court, and it's 9-7, Lyman leading Rawlins. McKaylee Bradshaw floats this one over the net, and it's an ace. A Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace from McKaylee Bradshaw. Helping out the family business. The entire family is here. At least the family that is in Wyoming. I do know that someone's listening from Phoenix. I did hear from one of the Bradshaws, so welcome if you're listening from far across the country or far across the world. I know we've got some international viewers as well. 10-8, the lead for Lyman here in set number 4. They won set number 3 after trailing and losing 2 sets to nothing. Kylie Walker sets it up middle, tapped over from Spring Yagi. On the outside, push to the back line, McKinley Bradshaw. Kylie Walker on the outside, Kassidy Nelson swings, and Kassidy Nelson connects. Kassidy Nelson gets all of that one and swings to the fences and hits a home run. 11-8, Lyman leads. Kassidy Nelson now back to serve after getting that kill. That to the back left. Serve is in. Dumped over by Pacheco. Not by McKinley Bradshaw, though. She didn't even jump. She just stuck up her arm and blocked it to the back corner. And that's where it lands in a timeout. Aubrey Griffiths and the Rawlins Outlaws trailing 12-8. I said it and I'll say it again. Rawlins celebrated like they were champions after winning set number 2 and going up 2 sets to none. You cannot do that. That is like a runner in a long distance race coming up to the finish line and just jogging across the finish, and someone that never gives up just comes right behind you and beats you at the finish. I'm not saying that Lyman will win, but if I had to make a prediction right now, I would think that Lyman is going to come back in this match. That's serve over the net from Kassidy Nelson. On the outside, McKinley Bradshaw swings. McKinley Bradshaw connects. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over. Back and forth action. Pacheco sets it up. Brooklyn Arnold cannot finish. Kylie Walker, she's going to give it to Bradshaw. Bradshaw cannot finish this one. Pacheco back to Brooklyn Arnold. Brooklyn Arnold swings and it connects on the sideline. In play, it's 12-9 there. 12-9 here. The Lyman Eagles still lead in this one. Pacheco back to serve. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker. And that is off the face of Olivia Smith. McKinley Bradshaw spiked it. It was blocked by Earl and went right off the face of Olivia Smith. A casualty as she goes to the back line, shaking out her head, shaking her face out, making sure everything's all good. She seems to be okay. That serve receive sent back to the Rawlins side of the net, and Rawlins gets a point after they kill that one at the net. It's 12-11, and timeout Lyman. We're going to take the timeout too on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Back here in Casper, where the score is 12-11. Lyman with the lead here in the fourth set. McKinley Bradshaw throws it right by a diving Pacheco. Not quick enough to get to that one. And it is 13-11. Court 1A has finished. Cokeville, the first of 4 champions to be crowned today. Lyman looking to be the second. On the outside, swinging for it, and that's off the shoulder of McKinley Bradshaw and out of play. And it is 13-12. Lyman leading 13-12 in this one. Serving is Brooklyn Arnold. This serve creeps over the net, gets there. Tapped over by McKinley Bradshaw, and McKinley Bradshaw finishes the point there. It is 14-12, the score in this one. Serve from Kylie Walker gets over the net. On the outside, blocked at the net by McKinley Bradshaw, but Miranda Wagner was able to directionalized that one off of her arms and out of bounds, and it's 14-13. Rawlins trails. Mackenzie Steele to serve, however. She gets it over the net. McKinley Bradshaw looking to get it back. She does. She taps it over a double block. Earl on the left side, blocked at the net. Still alive, though. Rawlins sends it to the back line. Kept alive. Kylie Walker back sets. Tapped over by McKinley Bradshaw. It looked like it hit the ground there. And McKinley Bradshaw will have to finish it again, and she missed. Oh, my goodness. It looked like that ball was down. It looked like Lyman had won the point there and did not get it. And that one, an error by McKinley Bradshaw after the second chance opportunity for Rawlins. It's tied at 14. McKinley Bradshaw swinging for it. Mackenzie Steele in the back line receives. Pacheco on the outside. Earl swinging, and it's in. No! No, that is not a good call. That is not a good call. The Lyman's section starts to boo. I did not think that ball was in. I kind of have a right above angle of that one, and that was called out. Or that one was called in off a Rawlins spike. Did not look to be the case from my angle. Spring Yagi, Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over the block. That one hits the ground for sure, and that is a Lyman Eagle point, 15-all. McKinley Bradshaw with the ball on the baseline, looking to serve. Perhaps an ace is in store. Not an ace, but she gets it over the net. Earl to the back line. McKinley Bradshaw is there. Kassidy, Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw with the kill. A Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill on the outside for Kylie Walker. Benedict's Market. Jim Benedict, such a nice guy. Thank you for being an advertiser this year. We hope you will join us for basketball season as well. On the outside. Tapped over the net. Kept alive. Rolled. And onto the Lyman side, but it's still alive. No call there. Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson swinging. Kassidy Nelson connecting. Still alive. Rawlins gets it over the net. McKinley Bradshaw up the line. And still in play. What a rally. Kylie Walker. McKinley Bradshaw. Third time's the charm. Cannot finish it. Still alive. Still alive. And we're going to need a conference. The down official is going to go. They are going to replay this point. They are going to replay this point. Yeah. And it is going to go to Rawlins there. And Rawlins, head coach Brescia Hansen is very adamant on the baseline with the down official really going at it. And a yellow card to head coach Brescia Hansen. That's tough to take. That's not an outlet for it. I only have one on the computer, sorry. A yellow card for head coach Brescia Hansen. And that is not going to work out for her team. If she gets another card, she will be ejected from this match. Very adamant that call was wrong. 16-all. That is tough to take. Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson taps it off the block. Kept alive. Earl plants it right in front of Kylie Walker. And it's 17-16 Rawlins. Tom Goton gave out the yellow card to head coach Brescia Hansen. And that is out of play. 17-all in this match. $17-all in this one. Olivia Smith back to serve. Pacheco gets it alive. Blocked at the net. Still up. Spring Yagi. Keeps it up. And that is still alive from Bradshaw and out of play there. Bradshaw could not get the angle on it. And it is 18-17, Rawlins with the lead. Rawlins, a 1-point advantage. If Rawlins wins this set, this match is over. If Lyman wins the set, we will go to a fifth set. Back to serve, Brooke Palmer. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, Kassidy Nelson rolls it over the net. Blocked in the middle, McKinley Bradshaw in the back, able to pick it up. McKinley Bradshaw to the back line. Jump ball at the net, and that is up the sideline and in. Brooklyn Arnold and her team celebrating 19-17 lead here for Rawlins. Timeout head coach Brescia Hansen. We have a match here. 19-17 late in this match. Who will win? Join us on my local radio on KADQ 98.3 to find out.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Lyman Eagles, Rawlins Outlaws back out on the court. Brooke Palmer back to serve. 19-17, Rawlins has a 2-point advantage. McKinley Bradshaw, Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw pushes it to the back line. Pacheco sets it up. Earl places it right over a double block, and it lands on the court, and it's 20-17, Rawlins leads. Lyman, let's see if they have one more run in them to get to this championship 5th set. Kept alive, Olivia Smith, Kylie Walker on the outside, McKaylee Bradshaw blocked at the net. In comes a defender, Jerome, blocked at the net again, and out of play. That's going to be a Lyman point. Miranda Wagner on the spike was blocked. A diving effort from Brooke Palmer. She comes up a little limp. I think she's okay. The adrenaline will carry her through the rest of the match. As of right now, she checks out. 20-18, Rawlins leads here. On the outside, blocked at the net, Kassidy Nelson. Pacheco, back line. McKinley, Kassidy. Tapped over by Springyagi, and that one is good. Pacheco hit it, had to back away from it, backed into her teammate trying to get to it, and it's 20-19. Rawlins by 1 here. Pacheco on the outside, swinging, kept alive. McKaylee Bradshaw back to the Rawlins side. Earl swinging, kept alive onto the Rawlins side. They have to keep it up. On the other side, Brooklyn Arnold, Olivia Smith, tapped over the net. And that's a carry from Rawlins, and we're all tied at 20. 3 points in a row here for the Lyman Eagles, and we're tied at 20 in the 4th set. Back to serve, McKaylee Bradshaw. Gets it over the net. Pacheco on the outside, swinging. Jerome with the kill. And Jerome gives her team a 21-20 advantage. Lyman Eagles, first 1 to 5 points, win by 2. 21-21. Rawlins got the first point. Back to serve once again, Jordan Jerome. Kept alive. Kylie Walker. Cassie Nelson slams it right by the defender. The Rawlins crowd now has a lot of outlaw at that one, as that one almost looked like a carry on the first ball from Lyman, but it was not. 21 all here. Blackjacks across the board. Cassidy Nelson to the back line. Pacheco sets it up wide. Blocked at the net. Wagner off the block of Olivia Smith and out of play. Players on the court. Both Bradshaws, Olivia Smith, Kylie Walker, Springyagi, and Cassidy Nelson. Cassidy Nelson gets the serve. Kylie Walker, McKinley taps it over. And a diving effort from Rawlins, not quick enough, and it's 22 all. Back and forth here in this 4th set. If Rawlins wins, they are 3A state champions. If Lyman wins, we'll play a championship set, a 5th set to decide it all. In the middle, Pacheco. Was it blocked? And that is in. Spike in the middle there by Earl, called in on the sideline. Not sure if it was touched regardless, but it is in, and it's 23-22 Rawlins. On the back line, Brooklyn Arnold. Walker. Nelson taps it over. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over and gets the kill there. 23 all. First 1 to 2 points, win by 2 here. Kylie Walker back to serve. The Lyman student sections have their hands up. They're ready for this one. Pacheco gonna set it up wide. Earl blocked. Back onto the Lyman side. McKinley Bradshaw, back line. Not able to be finished. Jump ball at the net. Earl blocked again. Back to the corner. Kassidy Nelson. Kylie Walker on the outside. Bradshaw, McKinley taps it over. On the other side, Brooke Palmer is blocked. Brooke Palmer is blocked. And Morgan Douglas and the Lyman bench stream out onto the court. They have a set point here in set number 4. 24-23. Everyone with one hand in the air. They know they have one left. Kylie Walker over the net. Pacheco gonna set this up on the outside. Wagner is blocked. Kept alive on the other side. Lyman blocks it. Brooke Palmer sends it to the corner. Kassidy Nelson is there. Olivia Smith sends it to the outside, and it's 24-all. Two players come together there, and Lyman could not communicate, and it's 24-all. Have to win by 2, 24-24 in set number 4. Over the net, Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw. Who else is blocked? Olivia Smith, second ball. McKinley Bradshaw, second try. Pacheco in the back corner. Brooke Palmer sends a free ball over to Lyman. Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw, third try. Not going to finish it on the third try. Earl tries to finish it. Spring Yagi is there, sends it back to the Rawlins side. She'll try to get this set back. It's going to be set up in the middle. Spring Yagi is there to receive. Kylie Walker going to back set. McKinley Bradshaw cannot finish it. Jump ball at the net. Pacheco wins it. Blocked at the net, however, and is sent back to the Lyman side. Spring Yagi is there. Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw cannot finish it. McKinley Bradshaw taps it, and McKinley Bradshaw's got it. 25-24. Another set point here for the Lyman Eagles. Spring Yagi pumps up the crowd. She's trying to get it as loud as possible here. McKinley Bradshaw to serve. Arms in the air holding one, showing a set point. Olivia Smith, back line, and oh, it is in. 25-all here in set number 4. What a set we have. Back and forth, set point after set point. And back to serve is Mackenzie Earl, 25s across the board. Kylie Walker going to set it up wide. Kassidy Nelson blocked and out of play. It's 26-25. Set point number 3 for the Lyman Eagles. Olivia Smith, O-Nation, going to serve here. 26-25. She sung the national anthem. Can she win this set for her team? Serve is over the net. Pacheco. Earl slapped at McKinley Bradshaw in the back corner, rotated along and did not get to it in time, and it's 26-26. What a set, what a tournament, what a final here in the 3A bracket. Let's go, girls! Kylie Walker on the outside, slapped to the corner, jump ball at the net, kept alive. Olivia Smith pushed over into the back line from Kylie Walker. Pacheco going to set it up middle. Jerome is blocked. Kassidy Nelson gets a huge block there, and it's 27-26, the Lyman Eagles. 27-26, Lyman Eagles in set number 4. Set point for McKinley Bradshaw. Set point number 4. And that is right by the outstretched arms of McKinley Bradshaw, and that's a point for Rawlins. 27-27 in set number 4. Back to serve. Jordan Jerome off the shoulder of Bradshaw, still alive. Spring Yagi taps it over the net. Pacheco in the middle, looking for a huge block. It goes into the net, and that's a Lyman point. 28-27. Set point number 5 here for the Lyman Eagles. This time it's Kassidy Nelson to serve. Fans have not sat down on this side of the court. Pacheco gonna set it up wide. Miranda Wagner not able to be put over there from McKinley Bradshaw on the tap. And it's 28-28. 28-28. Pacheco to serve. Gets into the back corner. Kylie Walker going to set it up wide to McKinley Bradshaw. She goes up the sideline, and it is in. McKinley Bradshaw, set point number 6. That is 6 set points here. Can the 6th time for number 6, Spring Yagi, finish it? Pacheco in the middle. Wagner is blocked. Still alive. Jump ball at the net. And Olivia Smith wins it. Olivia Smith has won it for the Lyman Eagles. And the Lyman Eagles have fun all the way back in this championship match and will force a championship set, a 5th set, to determine it all on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3. A coin toss to determine it. We'll stay right here for the coin toss as I try to peek in and see who wins and who will get the serve. And it looks like Lyman has won the serve. Lyman has won the serve and will serve in the 5th set. Lyman to serve to start the 5th set. They will rotate. Lyman will come over on this side of the court in front of their home fans. Rawlins will go in front of their home fans. Rawlins going to be working left to right. Lyman going to be working right to left on mylocalradio.com and KADQ 98.3. Join us after this commercial break. Get a bathroom break in, because strap in, folks. This is going to be an exciting 5th set.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Back here at Mountain View, back here in Casper. I'm so used to saying Mountain View from last weekend. Back here in Casper, where our state final is in a championship 5th set. A 5th set to 15. Winner will take all, and by take all, I mean they will go home with the championship trophy, bragging rights for the next about 9 or 10 months until the season starts, and about a year until we go back to Casper and decide our champion once again. Just to refresh you, if you're new to volleyball, this 5th set will be played to 15 points. All 3 courts adjoining this one have finished, and everyone is sitting on their court watching this match play out. If you didn't feel like 5,000 eyeballs were on you already, you're going to feel like it now, because everyone in this entire arena, which is pretty much full, is watching Court 3A, where the Lyman Eagles and Kassidy Nelson will serve. Kassidy Nelson, Pacheco on the outside, going to be swung for Jerome, keeps it alive. McKinley Bradshaw gets it over the net. Pacheco. Jerome is blocked into the net, and that's a Lyman point to start set number 5. The Lyman Eagles in a 5th set here as Kassidy Nelson serves. Up 1-0. Sends it over. Pacheco on the outside, dumps it. Olivia Smith is there. Kylie Walker. McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw slams it off the block and out of play. And McKinley Bradshaw gets another point for the Lyman Eagles. 2-0 in set number 5. Lyman was down 2-0 in sets. In this match, they have tied it up at 2 and lead this match for the first time. And that is in. Olivia Smith swiped at it with her hand but missed. And it did hit that back sideline. So 2-1 Rawlins. They'll try to regain some composure, regain that momentum that they had. On the outside, McKinley Bradshaw swinging, and it goes right off of the hands of Pacheco and into Griffith's lap, or stomach, I guess you could say. She was standing off to the side. Pacheco, that thing rocketed off her. It went right into the stomach of Griffiths. 3-1. Pacheco going to set this up wide on the outside, swinging, and it is out of play. No touch on that one. No, there is a touch on the outside. Oh, my goodness. Spring Yagi did not realize that there was a touch called on the far side, and it is 3-2. The near sideline judge said no touch. The far side did, and that is what we have. McKinley Bradshaw ensures there's a touch on this one. Olivia Pacheco sees that one rocket off her arms and out of play. It's 4-2, the Lyman Eagles. Kylie Walker back to serve. Kylie Walker gets it over the net. Pacheco, back set on the net. Kept alive momentarily. Pacheco sets it up back. Brooklyn Arnold. Kylie Walker going to set this up. McKinley Bradshaw spikes. McKinley Bradshaw can't finish. Rolls over the net. McKinley Bradshaw's there. McKinley. Olivia sends it over. Free ball to the corner. Lyman trying to defend here. McKinley Bradshaw. Kylie Walker going to send it over to McKinley. McKinley taps it over, and someone went under the net. McKinley Bradshaw went underneath the net on that one, and it's 4-2. I did see that one. It was pretty clear. She was about 1.5 feet under the net there, so it's 4-3, the Lyman Eagles. Olivia on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw off the block, kept alive by Rawlins. Jump ball at the net, won by McKinley Bradshaw, and McKinley Bradshaw has given her team a 5-3 advantage. Five to 3 advantage for Lyman. Play to 15, win by 2. On the outside, off the arms of McKinley Bradshaw and out of play, and it's 5-4. Lyman leading Rawlins by a point here. In the back, Mackenzie Earl to serve. Spring Yagi. In comes Kylie Walker. Spring Yagi takes the ball and sends it over. A free ball. Pacheco sets it up wide. Brooklyn Arnold. And that comes down on Olivia Smith's side of the net, and it's 5-all. 5-all here in set number 5. How fitting for a state championship. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker on the outside. Kassidy Nelson taps it over a double block. In comes Mackenzie Earl. Mackenzie Earl blocked at the net and out of play. Olivia Smith sees that one go off her arms and out of play. And that one is out. So it's a 6-5 Rawlins advantage. Mackenzie Earl to serve. She gets it over the net. Kylie Walker going to back set this one to Olivia Smith. Blocked and out of play. Blocked at the net there by Miranda Wagner, but out of play. And it will be a Lyman Eagle point. 6-all in this match. Olivia Smith. Once again, everyone in the arena watching this court. It is the only match still going on. On the outside, kept alive, McKinley Bradshaw. Kylie Walker. McKinley Bradshaw puts it in the back left corner, and that's a kill. A Bennett Market and True Value in Mountain View kill from McKinley Bradshaw. Olivia Smith, O Nation, serving. Gets it to the back middle. Pacheco going to set this up wide. Blocked at the net, and it falls to the ground. Brooke Palmer gets credited with that kill. And it's 7-all, 7s across the board, halfway to a championship for one of these two teams. McKinley, Kylie, Kassidy. Kassidy blocked at the net, kept alive. Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw on the right side, taps it over a double block in front of a diving defender there. That was Miranda Wagner who couldn't get to it in time. And it's an 8-7 advantage for the Lyman Eagles. McKinley Bradshaw back to serve, gets it over into the middle. Olivia Pacheco on the outside, swing. Brooklyn Arnold not able to finish that point. On the outside, Kassidy Nelson rolls it over the net. Olivia Pacheco, Arnold again. Olivia Smith, Kylie Walker. Can Spring Yagi finish the point? No, she taps it over the net. Set up on the other side, Jordan Jerome hits it by a rotating Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith was rotating towards the middle of the court, and she hit the sideline there, and it's 8-all. 8-8 here in set number 5. Kylie Walker kept alive. McKinley Bradshaw to the back corner. Mackenzie Earl. Pacheco sets it up in the middle. Wagner blocked and out of play. And that's a Rawlins point, and now they lead 9-8. So after Lyman has been leading the majority of this set, Rawlins has finally gotten a 1-point advantage. No one has had larger than a 2-point lead in this fifth set. Pacheco going to set this one up wide. Brooklyn Arnold hits it into the net, and that's going to be a Lyman point. 9-9 in set number 5. Over the net. Blocked at the net. Spring Yagi. McKinley Bradshaw sends it back. Pacheco. This one's going to be a short. Blocked by McKinley Bradshaw. Still alive on the Rawlins side. Pacheco. Free ball coming in for Lyman. At the net. Jump ball, and it's won by number 7, Brooklyn Arnold. And it's 10-9. Rawlins with the advantage. We have passed the 6 o'clock hour here in Casper. Pacheco serves. McKinley Bradshaw takes it. Kylie Walker back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw slams it off Pacheco. On the outside, Brooklyn Arnold taps it over. Bradshaw calling for it back. She's going to get it. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over the block, and that's a point for Lyman. 10 apiece here in set number 5. No one has called the timeout, and we are back and forth in action. Everybody in the arena watching this court. Pacheco, Earl, blocked. McKinley Bradshaw sends it to the back corner. Still alive, Rawlins in the middle. Wagner blocked. Kept alive by Rawlins. Earl gonna go cross court, and she's gonna find it right in between the Bradshaw cousins. And it's 11-10, Rawlins with the lead. Pretty much everyone on this side of the arena at least is standing up. Heart's beating too fast to sit down. Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw set up in the middle. She's going to tap it up the sideline and get it. 11-11 in set 5. First 1 to 4 points, win by 2, will be your 3A champion. Kylie Walker to serve. Walker floats it over the net. Pacheco going to give it back to Wagner, and Walker looked like she wanted to hit it but let it go. It was in, and it is 12-11 Rawlins. Lyman cannot lose themselves on the court now. They have to know the position of where they are on the court if they're going to let balls go. Kassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw up the corner, and it's out. No touch, our first error in a long time, and that's a timeout for the Lyman Eagles. We're going to stay right here on my local radio in KADQ 98.3. Wow, what an action here. What a match. What a fifth set. Lyman Eagles with 11. The Rawlins Outlaws have 13 in set number 5. The first string of multiple points in a row there for either team in a long time, as Rawlins has the largest lead of the set, tied with Lyman at 2. Rawlins has their first 2-point advantage of this set. It is an important one at 13-11. Rawlins back out of the court. Inhale, exhale, deep breath if you're listening to this one online. It is 13-11. Rawlins leads, and they will serve. Mackenzie Steele gets it over the net. Cassidy Nelson, Kylie Walker, McKinley Bradshaw on the left side, going to tap it over the block in the middle. On the outside, tapped over, free ball for Lyman. Kylie Walker going to back set McKinley, and McKinley slams it home right off the ground and off the face of Pacheco, who kind of rolls around on the ground after that one. Kind of looking at her face to make sure there's no blood, because she took one right off the noggin, and it's 13-12. Pacheco on the outside, swinging for it, and it's out of play. It is out of play, and it's 13-all. 13-all here in set number 5. McKinley Bradshaw to serve, needing 2 points. 2 points away. McKinley Bradshaw, Pacheco on the outside, Earl. Bradshaw is there. Kylie Walker bump sets McKinley right up this side and back into the corner. McKinley Bradshaw is there. Kylie Walker on the outside. Cassidy Nelson off a block. Rawlins in the back line. Pacheco going to set it up middle. Jerome swings, and Jerome is out. It is out of play. And it's 14-13. Match point for the Lyman Eagles. One more point, and the Lyman Eagles are state champions for the first time in 27 years. Pacheco on the outside. Jordan Jerome taps it right in front of a blocker. And Kassidy Nelson not quick enough. And it's still alive, 14-all. 14-all here. Lyman trying to be state champions for the first time in 27 years. Spring Yagi. Over to Kassidy Nelson, blocked. Over to Kylie Walker again. Olivia Smith sends it to the back line. Rawlins will get a free ball. Pacheco on the outside. Tapped, blocked at the net there. And it is 15-14. Set point number 2. Match point number 2. Everyone on the Lyman side with one finger in the air signaling 1. 1 point is all they need to be state champions. On the outside, kept alive by Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw, Kassidy Nelson taps it over. Pacheco is there on the outside. Brooklyn Arnold. Kassidy Nelson on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw's done it! McKinley Bradshaw's done it! And the Lyman Eagles are state champions for the first time in 27 years! They stormed the court here at Casper Event Center, and the Lyman Eagles have come back from 2 sets to none, and they have done it! They are state champions for the first time in 27 years! The Lyman Eagles and head coach Brescia Hansen, and the Lyman Eagles are state champions for the first time in 27 years. Enjoy it, Lyman Eagles fans. You earned it. You're the champions for the first time in 27 years. The hardware will come back to Lyman tonight. Hugs all around on the court as the Lyman Eagles have celebrated a state championship here as they have advanced and won their first state title, fitting for a senior-laden lineup to go out as state champions. Well, thank you so much for listening to our action, our live coverage this season. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. It has been such a pleasure to give you Lyman and Mountain View volleyball all season long. Remember, we still have one state championship left, and that is football. Next Saturday morning at 10 a.m., the Mountain View Buffalo are going to play for a state title. Do not miss that on mylocalradio.com. That is at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Once again, for the final time in this Lyman Eagle volleyball season, as state champions for the first time in 27 years, the Lyman Eagles are your 3A volleyball state champions at 35-0.